Okay, here's the brief. We've all seen the sort of crap that passes for TV these days. Reality shows with Geordie slappers, more crabs than a Cornish beach. But we need a piece of that pie. So let's brainstorm. Give me some ideas.
How about a reality TV show about crabs in Cornwall?
Sounds too much like we're making a cautionary tale about STDs at the seaside.
No, I mean the sea creature crab. We could place a small camera on its head and follow it as it roams the beach.
We would just walk sideways. What's so entertaining about that?
People love an underdog story. Suppose they were special needs crabs.
Abnormal, hideously disfigured, mutant death crabs. I like it, but crabs aren't people. How about fishing town folk with disabilities who are struggling financially and on benefits?
We'd have to be careful we won't seem to be exploitative. We've got to be responsible with this sort of thing. We can't afford to be offensive.
Of course. We'll call it Suckling Seaside Spastics.
There must be a way that we can use their vulnerability. We make it comical and not cruel.
People like vulnerability.
Yeah, exposing a new side, expanding society, poor vulnerable people struggling to keep afloat.
Right. It sounds like Charlie's onto something here. What's our angle?
Or they're missing full capability of one of their frontal lobes, of their brain.
You mean stroke victims?
It's not obvious. They look normal. No. They look sexy. Hot women.
Hot women who are vulnerable because they've had strokes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, certainly that sort of vulnerability can play well on television, but I'm just not sure what's sexy about stroke victims.
Well, they're hot and they're vulnerable because they've had a stroke, so they're suggestible. We make the suggestions.
Brilliant.
Maybe they'll think they're beached whales.
I don't think that's how a stroke works.
We'll need hot ones too. Throw in some sacrificial pawns. Munters, so everyone knows who the hot ones are.
Right.
And all this at the seaside.
This shows something about the human condition. We're doing good work here.
Page 3 is still very popular.
We'll get the strong, empowered glamour models, not the victim ones.
No.
Okay, hold on. So we get strong, empowered glamour models who've had strokes, and then we suggest to them that what? That they're aquatic wildlife.
Yeah. And they can go swimming.
Slippery when wet, sexy.
We can't have vulnerable stroke victims unsupervised in the water. We might have problems with buoyancy, with actual flotation.
Well, we don't have to use actual water. We could always use something they'll float in.
Like oil, they can float in oil.
Baby oil. Sexy.
Stroke victims cannot float in baby oil.
Maybe we could use something with more buoyancy, like a gel.
Jelly!
Jelly is buoyant, but that's not what I'm getting at.
Alcoholic jelly. Highly suggestible, drunk and sexy. Yeah. What's missing?
A hook. You know, it's the male seahorse that actually gives birth.
Transgender, intersexual, glamour models, drunk and drowning in alcoholic jelly.
Okay, I just don't think this is the sort of thing that we should be putting on TV.
Don't be prejudiced.
We want to represent a gender-neutral, multicultural, tolerant sea life community. No prejudice.
Okay, right, so we don't want to be prejudiced, no. Jelly contains gelatin, and gelatin's made from ground up pig bones. So that means that would exclude both Muslim and Jewish contestants. And we don't want to discriminate. We don't want to discriminate.
Halal jelly.
Problem solved.
Anyway, that's a production issue.
Oh, we wouldn't want you to think that we're trying to take your job.
No.